I guess we're live now. What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Bean, and welcome back to episode 5 of the podcast. And today, I'm going to talk about, you blame everybody, just like the video said, you blame everybody. You know, hope everybody had a good day today. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I wanted to get this started earlier today, but I'm tired. Man, I had a pretty long day. I went to had an early doctor's appointment. Then I had to go do my treatment. And when I get done with my treatment, like I say every week, it wears me out. I mean, it really wears me out. So I slept longer than what I wanted to. Had to cook dinner and clean up and all that good stuff. And I'm sitting here watching the national championship game as well. They start the second half. It's Villanova over Michigan, 37-30 right now. Just started the second half. I know most of you guys here are gamers and not want to hear that. I know most people are not even in there watching right now, but you probably watching on the rebroadcast. And I'm not gonna hold it too long. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold it too long tonight. I'm not gonna do that tonight because I got work tomorrow. And I'm just
Yeah,
checking the sound, making sure it sounds
but you
okay.
probably watching it on the rebroadcast.
But what I want to get into is, like I said, the title of this video. Oh, first let me get started with my catchphrase here. Huh? Welcome back to another show, another video, and a brand new episode. And of course, you're now rocking with the best. Word up! Shout out to everybody who watched the previous video. If you didn't, the link is actually in the description. Get a chance to go watch it and come on back. It's your boy King. I really appreciate that. But the reason why I'm titling this "Blame Everything," and sorry for this long intro, is for the simple fact that I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I got this morning watching videos today while I was waiting in the doctor's office, and a lot of those. I don't know if you guys see those DSP tries it or DSP videos. I've been watching these videos, and this dude is blaming everybody. And I wanted to talk about this because I know young kids do watch these videos, and I hope if you're a youngster, I hope you're watching this video. And I hope that you really sit here and listen to what I'm saying. Um, I used to watch DSP a little bit back in the day when I first got on YouTube. I used to watch some of his reviews and trying to get everybody's opinion on it. But slowly, this guy has deteriorated. I mean, he's so bad now. I guess I don't know what it's like to have that many subs or have that many people watching my videos or people trolling me. I don't know what that's like, to be honest with you. Hey, shout out to the new subscribers. We up to 92 now. Keep growing. So I was watching the video. I'm watching some of this video and he's talking about his taxes. And the reason why it bothers me so much that he's talking about his taxes, I wouldn't bring up his taxes if he didn't make it public. When he was talking to Review Tech USA a couple of months ago about it, I guess. But he's doing these videos and he wants people to donate to him so he can pay his taxes. And he's sitting there. And the first thing I want you kids to understand, you young adults, to really understand this, because I did taxes. I'm not a tax expert, but I was preparing taxes. I've done that for like 3 or 4 years. The first thing they tell you, even the IRS will tell you this: you are responsible for your taxes. It's an individual tax return. It doesn't matter if you go to one of the big block companies like H&R Block, or you go to Jackson Hewitt, you use TurboTax, or use your own private tax person to do your taxes. When you sign that piece of paper on your tax form, that is stating that all that information is correct, and is an individual tax. You are signing it because you're individual tax payee. So you're paying that in. So it doesn't matter if H&R Block gets it wrong. It doesn't matter if Jackson Hewitt gets it wrong. You can still go after them, but the IRS is going to come after you because you are responsible for your taxes. You are responsible for paying your taxes. You are responsible for knowing all the laws that is very convoluted in a super thick textbook that changes year over year. So he's sitting there going to Washington. Look, he's probably around my age. I'm in my early 40s. And I know he's at least about 30. You should know on YouTube, if you're earning money on YouTube, anytime in life you're earning money, you're supposed to report that money. You are considered as being self-employed. So you have to pay taxes on that. It's a different tax bracket for self-employed people. Different tax bracket for business known people. It's different tax bracket for investment only people. The SBI. Go read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It will open up your eyes about money you'll never believe, and it's easy to read. You should read that book. That's a good book, really. It's easy read. I say anybody from sixth grade on up can read that book. That's how good that book is. So he's sitting there On his stream, he's begging for money. One, because he don't want to be responsible for the monies that he made, and he spent all that money on BS on whatever he bought, but didn't put no money aside. Well, hey, look, I owe the IRS. I got to pay out the IRS. He's not doing that. He didn't do that, so he begged. So people, his subscribers looking out for him, and so they looked him out for him last year, which is 2017. Gave him enough money to pay his taxes for 2016. And guess what? He's begging again this year because he was even complaining in the video that because his income went up. Well, they gave you more money to pay off your taxes. Whatever money you earned in 2017 to pay off your taxes, you got to pay taxes on that money that you earn, idiot. You can't be this dumb. You can't be this dumb. You can't be this dumb. I understand ignorance and you don't, and you may not know it the first time, but this is now you're going into year 3. You wait in 2018. So you're waiting to almost April 15. You're begging for money again. Hopefully, if they people, your patrons might give you, I know I ain't giving you no damn money. They might give you some money from your donations to your streams to pay off your taxes. You're going to have to pay taxes on 2018 because you got money for 2018. It's going to be the same cycle. He gets up there and he's begging people, instead of him getting a job, going out looking for work. He wants to work from home, and that's great. I think every American should have their own job. I really believe that you should have your own job. Don't depend on anybody for employment, or you be stuck in the situation I'm in. I was looking at the No. This is kind of off the subject, but on the subject still. I was looking at the No today, and they had this thing about Twitch had layoffs because they got a new VP in there, and every new VP coming in always try to cut labor to save money to make the stock look more appealing to investors. Every job does that. That's corporate America. They always do that. So some of these people have been working there since the beginning of day one of Twitch. Now they're out of a job because they've been there. They're seasoned and salaried employees. And now Twitch figured, well, we cut this labor here. I forgot how many people they let go. They're going to grow. They say, yeah, we're going to hire more people, but they're going to hire more people at a less rate. So it's going to make the profit margins a lot bigger. And what corporations can control out of everything, no matter what they sell, out of their sales or anything, it's always employees. It's always the labor. It's you spending money, paying for labor. They can always control that. How do I know? Because I sit in those meetings. I know what those meetings are like. So now they're going to hire a whole bunch of new people. New people going to get new opportunities, which is good. But these old people, they're out of the job now. Their salary's cut. They got no more income coming in. They may have got a severance package or they may have a retirement plan, whatever it is. But needless to say, they're out of a job. There's something that they love to do that they help create to make Twitch as big as it is. From what I understand, they've been there. Some of them been there since day one. But companies do that. And so forth, like DSP, from what story he was telling, his job laid him off a couple of years ago. So he went on to YouTube full time. And he was doing pretty well. He seemed like he was doing pretty well. He went to Blimp TV after he got banned off of YouTube for a while, or Machinima or something, did some racist jokes, got banned from there and came back, but he was blaming the company for something that he did. He violated their terms of service, but he kept failing forward. There's people like that in life that fails forward. So he's got another opportunity to be on YouTube. He plays these video games. He's terrible at these video games. I don't know if he's really that bad or he's just an act. Whatever it is, it's terrible. You watch, he blames everything. His lag. Oh, the lag was bad. Look at that. He's a cheeser. He sucks if he loses. But then if he wins, he say the guy sucks because he can't beat him. So I sit there like, wow, do you even actually enjoy playing games? You don't really enjoy playing your games. Then you get in there with put his girlfriend on, his ex-girlfriend. She wasn't really feeling him. So they had a pretty bad breakup. He kept airing all his business out on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can look it up and find it. And then again, he got a new girlfriend. That girl like a hostage. She don't even like she happy to be there with him. And I ain't knocking the man game for getting his girl, but the way she looks like she ain't even happy to be there. Like he kidnapped her. Like she had nowhere else to go. He beat her down and got her. That's what she looks like. She don't even like she happy. Feel like I want to send a rescue mission in to go save her. But DSP gets on these streams, and I understand it could be toxic. I understand people could be, insulting or do things like say bad stuff to you. I know you got to defend yourself. I get it. But he gets up there and basically said he would have punched an 11-year-old in the mouth. Really? Say, come on, man. That's an 11-year-old, dog. That's an 11-year-old. Then you wonder why people don't like it, why people keep trolling you. It's like the snake eating its tail. You keep doing this wild stuff, they're going to keep trolling you. They're going to keep doing the same thing to you. They get a reaction out of it. He gets on the streams, he disrespects his sub base, bans them all the time. So now what he's really got, he's got people sub to him that want to see him fail, that want to see him rage. So he feeds right back into it. But then he throws his hands up. Well, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. The thing with the taxes, he kept blaming his tax attorney. You kept blaming your tax attorney for 3 years. Well, I thought he was doing that. Well, why were you following up on him? You're a grown man. You're not no little boy, man. You're not no little boy. You're a grown man dealing with your money. But hey, that's okay. So kids, if you earn money, you got to pay taxes on your money if you want to live legally in the United States of America. Because let me tell you something, the IRS is somebody that you don't play with. You don't play with their money. You almost play with anybody else's money, but you don't play with IRS money. Because you know what? This is what they do. You don't pay your taxes or you don't pay back your student loans. So I had to go through student loans. I've been through that crap. Understand, if you get to a legal age where you can draw Social Security and all that stuff, they will take that money too. Can you imagine you 65 years old, you don't retire, you were looking on your Social Security, you get that money, and that money ain't there because you still owed on some taxes, or you still owe your student loans or something. But see, taxes worse than student loans. See, student loans won't throw you in jail. They'll just garnish your pay or wait till they're just garnish your pay. Taxes don't play with you like that. The IRS will throw you behind in jail if you don't pay Uncle Sam. Understand that you will go to jail. Don't believe me? Go Google Wesley Snipes. Just Google him. Prominent actor went to jail for some years because of tax evasion. Didn't pay his taxes. Look at DMX. DMX just went to jail for not paying taxes. So who is DSP? You got internet fame, little bit of YouTube fame. That's it. You're nobody. You're more than me on these YouTube streets, but you ain't nobody basically. You're no celebrity. And you got up there on the stream, sit up there and literally beg people to help you pay your taxes so you don't have to sell your house. Who got themselves in that situation? You make it seem like it's the subscribers' fault for you being in your situation. Like it's their fault, it's their responsibility to take care of you. And what do you give them? Come on, will you give them free entertainment on YouTube? Wow. YouTube is free to everybody. It's free to everybody. The only thing you really have to pay for is internet connection. YouTube is free to everybody. You're not on some TV show. Nobody's paying to see you, DSP, at a goddamn on TV to play a video game. Nobody's paying to see you. No, if DSP come to your town, you would know who he is. Nobody's not going like, damn, I got to go see DSP, man. Word up, man. If we don't go see DSP, it's all over. It's all over. He only comes to your town once a year, but he gets up there, and I hate that kind of mentality. You blame everybody. Everybody blames. I've even fallen into that mentality myself. I've done that before. I'm not perfect. I've done that. I know I've done that. And I've also enabled somebody because personally in my life, I have somebody who blames everybody. It's everybody else's fault. Nobody faults. They never point the finger at themselves. Why they didn't go back to work. Why they live like they live. Why they have to beg everybody. They don't see nothing wrong with begging people for anything. But see, people like DSP and the person that's in my life is like this. As soon as you say no or you get tired of helping them, you know what they say? Look at all the good you did to them. You're a piece of trash. You're nothing. You're nothing to them. You don't mean nothing. All the good you did for them don't mean nothing to them because you can't help them now. You lower than low. They'll talk about you behind your back. They'll tell everybody how sorry you are. Or if you have any flaws, that's what they will bring up. But they don't bring up all the times you help them. So I know with me personally, I probably take it a little bit more personal when I see another person act like this because I see it personally myself. But DSP probably on average make more money than the average guy working a 9-to-5 job. And you sitting home playing video games. You're uploading videos to the YouTube. You streaming to Twitch. Wow, what's the hardest part of that? Think about this. Well, I got to be entertaining. Dude, I go to a job. I can't even work no more like I used to. But I had to go to a job where I'm working 10, 12 hours a day, 40, 50, 60 hours a week. Some people I know work more than me. This one of my friends works 7 days a week just to take care of him and his family at a hard job. You know what I'm saying? He might work 7 or 14 days on and might have 4 or 5 days off. He makes good money, but he's working a lot. And I ain't talking about 8 hour days. I'm talking about 10, 12, 14 hour days. And you sitting up there have the audacity to complain that people are giving you money. Understand what I'm saying? They are giving you money. Don't get me wrong. I'm not self-righteous. I hope I get paid from YouTube. I hope people donate money to me. I would love it. But when I see him, I see Wings of Redemption going through the same damn thing. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. It's pathetic to see men like this. And that's another thing that bothers me. If you're a man, my grandma, my grandma, God rest her soul. I love my grandma. My grandmother was a good woman. But she would have said, that's a sorry ass man. She said, what woman want with a sorry ass man? That's a sorry ass man. You won't get up and do shit. Nobody ain't saying that you should. This could be your day job and this is where you make your money like that. But the way you talk and treat the people and the way you don't take responsibility is shameful. It's shameful. You should be ashamed of yourself. You really should be ashamed of yourself. You got a better opportunity than most people out there that have it. And you sitting there and you complaining. I ain't saying it ain't hard. I'm not saying this stuff ain't hard. Don't get me wrong. Being a content creator, and I'm not the best creator because I can't think of all these great things. I go watch videos like from Pure Reaper. I watch from other YouTubers, and I see how they put all this effort into their videos. And how long, like Jimmy B Gaming, he said he did 11 hours just to do a Far Cry review video that barely got any views. We got 1,000 views. Wasn't happy with it. Me, I'd be happy to get 10 views. But he wasn't happy with it, but he put 11 hours into making a great video. He made a great video. But most of the time, you're not even making a video. You're streaming. That's the easiest part. I stream more now because it's easier, to be honest with you. Plug and play. It's not like back in the day or back in the day, even before I knew about all this stuff, how to do it. It was still tougher back then just to stream. And you're streaming. And people are giving you money. I ain't say you got to bend over and get your ass kissed. I ain't never say that. But you ain't got to sit there and complain too much. If it's this hard for you, really, honest to God, you and Wings of Redemption. I used to love watching Wings. When I first started playing Call of Duty and really getting online and playing, I watched Wings of Redemption's videos all the time to learn how to play better. And I got a bit better by watching dudes like him and Woody and Drifter and all those guys like that. Trying to mimic what they're doing and listening to the tips that they were giving when you're playing these games, right? I mean, I don't follow guys no more because I've gotten older now and my tastes have changed. But now seeing Wings of Redemption in this super depressed mode, lashing out at everybody and people trolling him, it's the snake eating its tail. So when the snake is eating its tail, you feeding right back into it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like Wings of Redemption was upset. And this is probably an older video that I watched. But he was making $7,500 a month from home streaming. He said, well, he's streaming 10 hours a day. Number one, I wouldn't be streaming 10 hours a day, but I don't know. $7,500 a month. And he said that wasn't enough. You sitting home playing a game that another person in their mind created. And you're streaming, playing that game, giving them free advertisement. And on the bonus side of this, you're getting $7,500. And that's not enough to make you happy. Apparently, he's got a home too. He got several homes that he didn't have to really pay for. And you're complaining and blaming everybody. You're the other one that sits in front of that gaming console. You're the one that sits in front of the TV. You're the one that's listening to the trolls. You're the one that keep feeding back into it. I know it's a give and take thing where you have to interact with your audience. You have to interact with other people. I get it. But this YouTube thing, this fake fame is not your life. It's not who you are. Who you are on YouTube is a personality, a persona. Persona 5, go play that game. That game's on PlayStation 5. That's a persona. And you're making more money than somebody's working at a fast food joint right now. And I ain't knocking fast food people because that's where I came out of. Somebody took a chance on me. Somebody took a chance on me coming out of fast food. I used to make pizzas. My uncle used to call me the only black Italian he's ever seen in his life. Yeah, I used to work at Little Caesars. I was the dough boy. I was the one made dough back then in the back. Cut, insert your joke there. The mozzarella, 2 months of mozzarella. If anybody worked at Little Caesars back in the day in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. Made the sauce. Ended up on the dress table making the pizzas. I was on the landing station cutting the pieces in the chicken wings. The crazy bread. I got up to the cash register, learned how to work cash. I worked everything in that soul building. I only got paid to be a dope boy. I did more work than some of the managers did there, and that's facts. Only thing I didn't do was make the schedule. I made my own schedule because I can come in when I wanted to, pretty much. But I got to work almost every morning at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock. Sometimes on the weekend, I would stay until the store closed. Then go out and party after that. Sunday morning, be right there bright and early. Making pizzas. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. My sister-in-law got me a job at this loan company. So I've been working there for 15 years. I'm up in corporate America. I wear a suit and tie. I don't wear a suit no more. I wear a shirt and tie almost every day, except for my other work shirt. Somebody took a chance on me. Somebody took a chance on me. And I'm thankful for that. My job gets tough and it sucks. And now I can't do what I used to do because of my health. And I've been down in the dumps. I deal with depression. I deal with depression every day. I said, if you've been following my videos, you know what's been going on with me. And I'm adjusting and dealing with that in my life, a whole life-changing event. And I cry sometimes. I literally sit there. There's sometimes during the day when somebody asks me how I'm doing, I say, right now, I'm fine. I can't tell you how I'm going to be 10 minutes from now. Can't tell you how I'm going to be 1 hour from now, how I'm going to be the next day or next week. I don't know how many times. I've cried more in these past 4 months than I ever cried in my whole entire life. Ever since I was a kid, I put it that way. Because my life has changed. And I've got to figure it out how I'm going to do it. But that's what a man does. That's what a man does. A man figures out what he's got to do and do it. I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not Superman. I'm not that dude. I am not that guy. I don't want to be that guy. But I don't like seeing a man sitting up here all the time bitching. Damn, it's okay. It's okay to bitch about some things. It's okay. It's okay to get that frustration out. It's okay to get on the videos and do it. But every video you're doing this stuff, you're disrespectful to your subs. You're disrespectful to the people who still believe in you. And that's what's sad. They still believe. There's some people out there still believe you. There's people who want to give Wings this money so he can get gastric bypass surgery so he can help lose the weight. We don't look at the good in that. Oh, it's terrible. Get DSP making money off of YouTube, Twitch, and whatever else, these t-shirts. The hell, look at me right now. I'm talking about it. It's not enough. It's not enough. But that's what you want to be. I said, kids, don't be like that, especially a male. If you're a man, if you're a boy, if you're a young man coming up, if you're listening, please listen. Please, I implore you to listen. I'm not perfect. My life is not all together. Not because of health reasons. It's just not all together, okay? I'm not a rich man. I'm not that. I know what you're going through. I've been here where I've had to choose whether to buy my insulin or buy food or pay rent or pay my cell phone bill. See, those are real life issues there. I've been there. Last year, my insurance was so crazy with this dealing with the Obamacare and dealing with Trump. You know how much my insulin costs? It costs me $500 a month. But fortunately and unfortunately, the way my health is going, I don't have to use that much insulin now. But you think about it, that's for a month of insulin pens, which used to cost me $50. It costs me $500 now. Tell me, you tell me what you complaining about, huh? What are you upset about? I know everybody's problem is different. I get it. I've been there. I know that. I'm not dealing with the same issues you dealing with. But when you sit up here and don't want to go to work and you want somebody to pay your way through, and the way you act, DSP, it's the most annoying thing. I know these videos have been chopped up from people make people laugh. To me, I was laughing at first and I stopped laughing because this ain't funny. Because I was like, okay, this is a funny video. They trolling you right now. This ain't trolling you no more, man. They telling truths about you. You telling truths about you. That's what you're doing. You're doing that, and some other kid who's watching your video, probably who don't have a father in their home or the male figure in their home, and watching this video and they seeing how you getting over. They say the bottom line is he getting money. That's what they saying. They're gonna do exactly what you're doing. You're gonna create another little monster. Compound interest, guys. Always remember this. I remember hearing this from somebody was talking about this in a motivational speak about compound interest. No matter if it's positive or negative, it's always compound interest. One turns into two, two turns into four, four turns into eight, eight turns into 16, so forth and so on. This is what happens. You spawn off one, you doing this. Now we got two guys on YouTube that are doing this that I can see. I don't go around watching most of all the crazy ass videos. Two gonna turn into four. It's gonna be, you have four of your favorite YouTubers who were real good at what they were doing. It's gonna turn into four. Four is gonna turn into eight. Because it's going to end up being the new trend how to get money is blaming everybody and don't take no kind of personal responsibility. But this is the funny thing about it. Those type of people that will tell you, will sit around there and talk about people how they don't take personal responsibility and they don't do it themselves, man. Hypocrites. Hypocrites. I know some of y'all might be fans of DSP and saying that I'm wrong. He might watch this. I don't know. He might say I'm wrong. He's so full of, he don't know what he's talking about. Look at him. He's only got 91 subs. So it doesn't matter how many subs I got, and I ain't perfect. I blame other people too for my problems. I get it. I do. I blame my father for these terrible genes that I got. You know, if he was still alive, I know he would really want me to have these genes. And then I have to deal with all this stuff. And I get weak just like y'all. I go to my friends, and I like I said, I'm a big enough man to tell you, yeah, I cried about it. I asked God why me. But y'all got something that I don't have. Y'all have subs, and you also got people giving y'all money, and you're not thankful. You ain't thankful for none of it. None of it. You DSP make it seem like his fans owe him. None of your subscribers owe you anything. You're fortunate enough for them to take the time out of their day to watch your videos, to watch what you've done. But you don't see that because they don't have to watch you. They don't have to watch Wings of Redemption. They don't have to watch it. They can watch. It's millions upon millions of people on YouTube to watch. They can watch me and sell mine. You know what I mean? But seriously, they can watch anything they want. And then to top it off, they choose to donate to you. They choose to give to you to make your life better so you can keep bringing them entertainment because they're getting something out of it. But yet you don't appreciate it. You don't appreciate your fans. You don't appreciate them because you don't respect nobody. You don't even respect yourself. I don't think there's nothing wrong with asking somebody to give you a donation on Patreon. I guess you say, well, Beans, you want to do it too. Right. I don't see nothing wrong. When I see other people getting money, I ain't mad at nobody getting money. Never going to be mad about that. It's the American way. It's what we brought up on. If you can get your money. But be thankful for what you got. Be thankful somebody took the time out of their day. They didn't have to put their credit card in there for you to get this money. I know some people do it as a troll. I know some people do that. I get it. I didn't fall off the turtle truck this morning. I fell off it yesterday. And I get it. But understand this, kids. I'm gonna say this again about taxes. You are responsible for your taxes. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you 18 or 80. 18 or 80. You working, you getting an income, no matter how you working and getting this income, you are responsible for your taxes. You are responsible for that. The IRS, trust me when I tell you this. See, what DSP don't seem to understand, I don't think he really getting a grasp, but maybe he does and he's faking it all. But understand this, the IRS does not play with you. The U.S. government do not play with you when it comes to their money. I keep telling you, it's two people you don't mess with. I'm going to say it again. You don't mess with the government and their money. You don't mess with mobsters and their money. Two entities in life, you do not mess with their money. Almost just about anybody else you can play with, but you definitely, those two there, don't play with them. Don't play with the mob and don't play with the IRS. Because I'm telling you, they are coming for you. The IRS do not play the radio with you. If they go after celebrities who owe 12 million, they'll go after you for owing a couple of thousand. And guess what? The celebrity probably have a better jail they'll go in, a better prison they'll go in. You gonna be put in Leavenworth. Not saying you probably go to Leavenworth, but I'm just saying you'll be put in a bad prison system. They don't care. They don't care. The government do not care, and they don't play. Don't play with their money, man. And you're old enough to know this now. You're old enough to know this. You know, the YouTube is a wild, wild west. And like I said, I don't know what it's like. I guess you guys were making a lot of money back in the day, and things have changed right now. And I get it. I get it. Things have changed and all that good stuff. You got to change with the times. It is what it is. The terms of service change. The way they do business now has changed. You got to change with the times. You just got to. You know, I don't know. That's really all I had to say today. And I often worry about the young people. I know that sounds corny because they're playing video games and blah blah blah. It's a child thing, but I worry about the young people, man, because I don't know who influenced them. You know, we all watch these videos for shock value. I was with my little cousin Kai yesterday, and he kicked my butt in Call of Duty. I sucked at Call of Duty. I ain't played that bad in so long. And he's watching YouTube videos. So he's getting some of his jokes off of YouTube. He's watching, they're pretty funny videos. But how many people watching DSP video or Jordy's video, Wings of Redemption videos? And they seeing this type of behavior. So they think it's okay. It's not okay, man. Like I said, I don't have all the answers. I don't. And it sounds like I'm trying to preach down to them. I'm sorry, I'm not. I just worry about the children. I do. I worry about the children. I worry about what they see. I'm not their parent, and I can't make them go right. Nobody can make them go right. Sometimes they have to choose them themselves. But I want them to understand, part of being a man is being responsible. And you can't blame everybody. Sometimes life kicks you in the ass. It's kicking me in my ass right now. But you know what? You know what? I'm trying to fight. And I'm not trying to fight because say, hey, I'm better than everybody else and I'm trying like that. I wanted to give up. So you really don't know how badly I really wanted to give up back in February. Y'all don't know. You don't know. Y'all don't know. Nobody knows. I ain't even tell my family members too much about it. I told my best friend about it. I told her about it. And I guess my ex-girlfriend now. If it wasn't for her, yo, I tell you, it wasn't for her, and it wasn't for my children's mother, probably wouldn't be talking to y'all right now, to be honest with you. That's how I felt. And I feel like that every day. It's sad when I wake up every morning and I feel like I'm normal. And this is all the dream. And then reality hits me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I have to go do my spa treatment. You know, that's sad. Like I said before, I cry about it. I do. But then you know what? I do just like my ex-girlfriend, Aaliyah, rest in peace, boo. I dust myself off and try again. hoping the next day will be better. Hoping. So if you guys are any young, inspiring YouTubers who are out there trying to make it, who are out there putting their heart and soul into this thing, because this seems you really have to love it. Some people I can tell they really love it. I love it sometimes I hate it. Just keep going. Because it may not be YouTube, may not be your future. It may not even be mine. But it may be creating something for you in another path of life you to excel at. And you're getting your training ground right here. But if you be like DSP and you be like Wings of Redemption, when you get out in that real world where it's dog eat dog, that ain't gonna work. It works for some people, yes. It's always an exception to the rule. You're always gonna find that. There always will be an exception to the rule, no matter what. But most of the time, the world will chew them up and spit them out. You know. But I guess that's enough of me preaching right now. And I'm gonna finish watching this championship game, which Villanova is beating Michigan 62-46. So it won't be too much longer before it's all said and done. And I know I promised a video last week. I just kind of got lazy. I didn't do it. I was going to make up an excuse. I just got lazy and just didn't want to do one. But I'm going to try to work on a video tomorrow and get it up there because I do have another idea of what I want to do. I actually had another topic I want to talk about tonight on this abbreviated podcast, and I'll try to get it together. But I didn't do it because I saw this and I saw drama from the Weapon Wheel podcast between Kid Smooth and Hard 8 and Kid Smooth leaving WWP. They had crazy videos that was going around. It was just crazy. And I kind of got caught up in that too, like I said. And I went to sleep when I came home. Ate and all that good stuff. So I wanted to get this off my chest about DSP and a little bit of Wings of Redemption. So if they watch it, I don't mean no hard feelings towards you. If you watch it this far, I don't mean no hard feelings towards you. But you guys are better than this, man. That's what I'm just seeing it from afar. I don't know what your personal life is like, but y'all got to get it together. Get it together, man. And appreciate your subs, man. You know how hard it is? You guys been here for 8 or 10 years. And you got a nice sub base. Treat them like crap, man. Treat them like crap because they can be anywhere else in the world, but they chose to watch your videos. They chose to give you money. They chose it. That's what their choice was. They didn't have to do it. They didn't have to do it. So, but that's all I really got. If you're new, if you like what I said, go ahead and hit the sub button. Shout out to all the brand new subs who came by. Yo, I couldn't believe it myself, man. I don't want to get all so far in the console wars. I think a lot of people like what I said about Microsoft. I don't like talking bad about Microsoft all the time. Wish another video was coming about that. And I'm not trying to make people choose sides, but I'm trying to make people think and understand you are the consumer. The power is with you. Demand better. But appreciate that from you guys, from the feedback. I ain't got back to everybody in the comments like I need to. Just want to send a shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for subbing. Thank you so much for commenting. That really means a lot to me. Thanks so much. If you like the video, hit the like button, man. I really appreciate it. And tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your pops, tell your grandmoms. Come on by and sub to King Bean and King Bean Court. At least I try to keep it on Monday. Trying to be consistent here. So long goodbye. So anyway, let me go ahead and get off this thing. It's your boy King Bean, and I'll holler at you dudes later, man. One love. Peace.